So this is new. For anyone wondering what this is, I'm basically starting like a vlog mini-series thing and sort of documenting the whole process of me like getting an EP out. But yeah. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Roan and I'm a drummer. I'm a drummer currently studying jazz drums up in Glasgow. So I've actually already recorded this bit, however it was just so bad. It was even more brutal to watch than this. So the project is that I'm creating an EP, contemporary jazz album, and it's going to be called the Tao Sessions. So either that or Tao, I think is how you really pronounce it. It's a Chinese word, but fun fact, it's my middle name. So I'm going to hopefully get a group of musicians together. Maybe some of them will change about. Get it all recorded, and I'll sort of take you along for the planning stage, the recording stage, the promotional side of the things. So there'll probably be like 5 or 6 of these videos over the next few months, and I just thought, you know what I've always wanted to do is like some sort of vlog or something, so I was like, why don't I just do it, and you know what, if like 3 people watch it, so be it. So I've already like completed most of the planning stage, so I'm going to go back in time a wee bit now and you'll see what I got up to in the last week or so. So yeah, let's do it. So first things first, we'll start with where I'm at right now. It's all very early in the works. I've just been using my iPad to like write loads of things down. And I started by just watching some YouTube videos. Guys like Damien Keys, he's been really good just to get like a process of how I would do things. And I guess just sort of binge watching a lot of YouTube. And then I just started writing things down just all over the place, but just to see where it would go. So I just started getting everything out of my brain on the page. And now I've like sort of been able to put it into subheadings of everything. So I guess the biggest thing that I didn't really realise, it's obvious now, but it's like my roles. I've got different roles within creating this album. Like I've got my role as an artist, my role as a manager for myself, my role as a promoter. So there's then like, I've kind of broken it down to them 3 roles. And I've got like the other sort of 3 main things that I worked out, which again is completely obvious now, but it's like, okay, I've got the pre-launch, everything I need to do before the EP launches, and everything I need to do as of the launch, you know, like, and then everything post-launch. That was probably back to front. Anyway, now that you know what's happening, I've got loads of things I'm going to be doing over the next week, so I'm probably just going to film loads of it and show more stuff on how I'm planning and the sort of research that I'm doing. Okay, so it is now the next day and I've just started by creating my Facebook page. So I swear it'll get more exciting than this. I mean, it took me a couple hours. Literally spent so much time on it, and then it wasn't even a lot of stuff to do. I ended up like writing out loads of descriptions, tried to write an about section for ages, and then I just patched that. So yeah, I've got my name at the top. You know, I've created this wee graphic in Canva here. Dead easy to do in Canva. I just got my profile picture, and yeah, I just added my first year recital and my latest transcription, and that's literally all I've got. Here's my about section, and I've got 1 person likes this. So yeah, it's going solid. I'm maybe thinking of applying for a grant. I don't even know if that's an option. First of all, I don't know if that's the wrong way to do it. I don't know if I should just be going with my own budget for the project, but I thought, like, if I want to do it properly and get it like filmed and, you know, and recorded well, do I want to just get it recorded in the studio I have access to with the uni, or do I want to, you know, go somewhere else? So I don't know, I just want to ask some guidance on people who have done this plenty of times and know what they're doing. So yeah, I'm going to compile a message and send it off to some people. So I did put a thing in my story this week just asking if anybody had any advice and stuff about, you know, putting out an EP, promotion side of thing, recommendations for filmmakers and venues or whatever, and also if anybody knew anything about like getting a grant. But yeah, I actually got some really good, decent replies from a few friends. But yeah, he knows his brother's a really good videographer, and he was telling me about the grants that I can apply for, possibly with like Young Scott. Yeah, and he also mentioned about a studio and they offered to engineer it. So, and then he sent me another venue as well. So I basically got everything from this one guy. So one of my old teachers as well, he gave me some recommendations about promotion and about contacting people. Another old teacher also is going to give me a list of people for getting grants. Okay, so this is my website here. It's not finished yet. I quite like it, but it's nice and clean. I'll probably blur out some photos of myself because some of them are actually proper brutal. But overall, the about page and stuff, it kind of everything like swings in and like sort of, don't know. I probably spent far too much time on like animating things and that. Probably just a waste of time, but don't know. Quite enjoyed it. And then a wee gallery at the bottom. And I plan to have like the EP and stuff on the website with sort of probably like a Bandcamp integration. I think what I'll do now is I'll show you like the stuff on my iPad that I keep talking about that I've been writing down, and sort of show you some of the notes I've been taking. Not like there are any like amazing notes in my handwriting, brutal. Okay, so on the screen, this was like my first go at the planning at the start of the book here. Like I've just got like deadlines and then I've got things to organise and it's just like a complete mess. So there's no like structure to it. But then I like worked out like 3 things. I think I mentioned this earlier. It's like, oh, I'm an artist, I'm a manager, and I'm a promoter, like all in the one job sort of thing. So it was good to mind map it out. I just started like venting everything that I need to think about. So like I wasn't even sure how many songs an EP was, or if I was doing an album, or if I was doing whatever. So I just wanted to lay everything out nice and simple and vent everything that I wanted to do, or questions I need to ask myself. I guess that's like one of the things that I like doing is like when I'm starting a project or I'm trying to do something and I can't get over that first hurdle. It's like write down all the questions you have and then just try and answer them with doing research or asking people. And that is one way that I've found for sure to help me with just like being able to get the answers out on the page of the things that I want for this project or whatever. So like I've got podcasts here, like I was maybe been thinking about doing a podcast for a while. I've probably got the worst voice in the world for it. As you can hear, I'm super mumbly. Yeah, start vlogging, so tick. And then like we need to get the parts done as well for like all the musicians, like and then also just like things like I wanted to write an album, but I wasn't even sure like what was the vibe of it, like, and like I've got what story am I trying to tell with the album, because it could have like an underlying story, but I don't think I can think about that right now. Yeah, so then I've got like the manager side of things, so I was like, okay, I need to like think of my budget, like so I don't like, you know, massively overspend. Also like outsources, like I'd like to get a film crew to like, or a videographer or whatever, to film it all in a live studio recording type thing or in a concert hall or something like that. So I was trying to work out things like that. Like I've got target audience here, I don't even know what I'm talking about there. I think I was watching a video along to this. And just like creating a good brand and then sort of creating more graphics and like building up to the release of things, but not like just constantly selling to people. That's not what I want to do. I just want to like somehow spread the word about. And then under the promoter side of things, I split it into like pre-release, album release, and post-release. But I didn't know about like things like DistroKid and like that. I've heard the names, but I didn't really know what they'd done. And like PRS, like sort of knew what it was, but not really. So, and then just like ask myself the question of, do I want to do like a newsletter? Like there's just so many things you can do. I don't know. I just need to probably pick a few and run with it, you know. Facebook ads and Instagram ads and doing a live stream or doing a Zoom party call. This whole PRS thing and PPL and MCPS and DistroKid thing was like doing my nut. I think I've worked out now like your DistroKid's like distribution. Like obviously you can choose, there's loads of different ones, but DistroKid is the one I think I'm going to choose because it's only like 20 quid a year or something like that, and you can do as many albums as you want and as many as like releases and stuff, and it just seemed like overall the best one for me. And then the PRS is like, you know, for the use of your composition or your lyrics, so not the actual recorded version, but then the PPL was like the actual recorded version getting used on like the radio or like film or something. And then as I said, I'm going to use Bandcamp and use that to sort of connect with people, as well as all the other sort of social media platforms. So I wanted to speak about like writing targets. I've yet to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. You know, that can really like make you unhappy with something. Like especially if you're like trying to get 10,000 streams and then you just don't get it and you're like nowhere near it. And I feel like if I just put like an arbitrary number out there, it just would be no use to me at all. So I think the target for this is just to get music out there and just, you know, get involved in the Glasgow jazz scene. Okay, so that will wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If anyone has any advice or would like to be part of the project, just send me a message. I feel like my mind is much more focused on what I'm actually wanting to do now, so that is good. I'm definitely like in the mindset of just like, right, okay, I just want to go write some music now. And between the next few weeks, I'm also going to be going out with one of my friends, and he's like a photographer as well as a drummer, so hopefully we'll get some shots while we're just catching up. I'm going to do a wee bit of looking at that venue and stuff that one of my friends sent me. Just going to start thinking about musicians as well probably, but mainly focus on writing music, so hopefully there'll be plenty of content on that in the next vlog. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.